that implying that not all the problem we need to solve. Understand about that? That's a bit difficult concept, huh? Because, okay, let me cite you an example. A lot of situation like, okay, really a real case. One company called me, hey Alvin, my staff, one of them always late for work. So what kind of staff? I asked for the, more definitions. Then the staff is normally a designer of a company. That company is not, as your industry. That company is a fashion company. A fashion company normally would have designer, right? So why those designer always get late? Do you know why? The whole company, sales, marketing, whatever people, they don't get late. But only the designer always show up late. Why? Yeah, they need to have the idea to do the design. And normally those idea is coming in what time? Maybe fairly time. When the designer only got the idea in a very late time, then that designer work very late, and also sleep very late, and also wake up very late. That's why he show up very late. It's actually in such a cycle, right? So that clients call me that, hey Alvin, we got such a staff. What kind of regulation that we can make to prevent him from showing up late? Then my very first question to my sincere client that is, so what is the purpose for solving that? What is the purpose for solving that? Can you let me know about your idea?
Unifying working hours.
I'm sorry?
Unifying working hours.
You need to tune it into a more impactful way to say, without unifying about working hour, what will happen?
Loss of control of people.
Loss of control of people. So you think that, oh yeah, maybe people will just badly influenced. If one person is allowed to be late, then every person can be late, right? So that would be one of the possible purposes. But I sincerely let everyone know that consultant, we always would have the way how consultant speak. Consultant always try to ask people that, hey Cherry, set the right question. Set the right question. That means if your question purpose is not valid, you are wasting your time to think further. All right? Think about what is the purpose of the whole things. When you have a designer for your fashion company, right? What you want that fashion designer to do is to give a brilliant design. I don't care when it is. Okay? But the very first thing is, I really want to have a brilliant design. But if having a brilliant design, then that person show up late, right? Then that may badly influence to the others, right? So I think the right way to ask the question is, if we allow the designer to have a flexible work pattern, at the same time, how we be able to communicate with the rest of the people in order to prevent the feeling of unfairness? That's the right question. But not preventing that person from showing up late. Understand that? A lot of people are asking questions which might not be having a valid purpose. The valid purpose of just now the case is actually quite kind of common, that you want brilliant design, but you also don't want people feel unfair. So the question out there is, when I want brilliant design, but how to not letting the other feel unfair, the communication engineering, how to do that.